Hello everybody, Dr.StarRx here. Long time no see. Long time no see. Cool little edit, huh? But today I want to talk about being humble or showing humility. And being humble doesn't always necessarily mean making yourself small or being lowly, even though that's the definition of it. But instead, it also means acknowledging that you are not perfect, acknowledging that you do have your faults and you make mistakes, and acknowledging that you can improve and still grow as an individual, and also not looking down on others or seeing yourself as superior to other people. And obviously, if anything, there's a yin to a yang. The opposite of being humble is being prideful. Proverbs 11:2, it mentions, or rather by the wise man that is Solomon, King Solomon, when pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. You know who King Solomon was? King Solomon was a pretty big brain type of guy. Talking about 1,000 IQ type individual. But anyway, let's get into the actual benefits, because that's what you're here for. You want to hear me talk about the benefits of being humble. That's what the title tells you. That's what I'm going to here to explain to you. So, benefits of being humble. The first benefit, there's always room to grow. Realizing you're not perfect is actually the key to growing and understanding yourself as an individual. In other words, it brings wisdom, as Proverbs 11:2 stated. With humility comes wisdom. And the bright side of always having room to grow means your potential is uncapped. So literally the sky is the limit. And this leads me to my second, I guess you want to say, benefit of being humble, humility, what you want to call it. With a humble mindset, you're always moving forward, you're always learning, and you're always growing. And like I mentioned before, your potential to improve yourself will not be capped, because you're constantly realizing your faults, your downfalls, and you are improving on them. For example, I used to be an athlete. I used to play football at Morehead State. In the college realm, and in high school, I played multiple sports. I was a 3-sport athlete. And one thing I always constantly did was I would never come to a prideful mindset. What I mean by that, I'll never get to a point where I thought, you know what, I'm good where I'm at. I always had a humble drive about me. I always look for ways to improve my game. And this carries over to anything else in my life, in academics, in relationships, etc. And let's say I got to a point where I perfected my craft. I literally perfected it where I couldn't perfect it no more. I perfected my craft, which, to be honest with you, as a human being is impossible. The only person that was perfect on this earth, I believe, is Jesus Christ, and that's my opinion. But let's say I got to a point where I perfected my craft. Even if I got to that point, I would still look for any little minute detail that I can improve on and continue to improve. Because by looking for faults, by looking for things in your life that you can improve, your potential to grow is uncapped. And this concept can apply to anything in life. I'm about to go into veterinary medicine. I'm about to go to veterinary school. In the veterinary career, I'm going to use and apply the same concept of looking for every little thing that I can improve in myself to take me to the next level. Being humble about it and never coming to a prideful mindset. In other words, never become proud and settled. So my next point of the benefits of being humble is you'll never peak. What I mean by that is this: by applying or having a humble mindset in any endeavor that you pursue throughout your life, you will always ascend. Because as soon as you become proud or let pride set in other words, you have peaked. You have set a glass ceiling above yourself. Matter of fact, you thought that, man, I did it, I've done it, I've made it, per se. So you're at that top of that mountain and you've peaked. And you set a glass ceiling for yourself. And what's so ironic about pride is this: there's only one direction to continue to move forward with pride. Once you reach the top of that mountain, there's only one way to go, that is down. But inversely, whenever you're humble, the only way to go is up. And matter of fact, I believe the Bible illustrates this beautifully in Matthew 23, verse 12. And it says, "Whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted." Exalted means to uplift, abase means to bring down. I feel like it's that simple. So, those are the three benefits to being humble, why it can be beneficial to be humble. I believe the most wisest people are humble. They realize that they can continue to learn and continue to grow. And whatever they pursue in life, they will be successful in. My suggestion or challenge is to, if you have that type of prideful mindset, is to put it aside and realize that you don't know everything. And that's okay. That's called being human. The last thing about being humble is this. And you know who I am. I like to use the Bible for a lot of explanations because I believe the Bible has a lot of good information and knowledge in it. And like I said, I'm not forcing nothing on nobody. This is just me suggesting. These are my thoughts. These are my perspectives on a lot of different things. And I like to use the Bible for that. I believe the Bible has a lot of wisdom. But no story about Jesus Christ. He came down from heaven in the form of a man, a human being, from the state of a God. Well, still was a God on earth, but he came down and humbled himself by becoming as we are, as humans, for our sake. If the Son of God can humble himself for our sake, then anybody else can, guess what, humble themselves. There is no excuse. That's all for today. Thank you for taking time today to watch this video and for listening. I really appreciate you, and God bless.